Welcome back to more Avernum. We're back in the Ariana Queen's lair. Mr. Jennings has pointed out that we may have missed some cobwebs, which he is right. There's an acid shower here. And possibly a body. This body is not searchable. I think maybe because I already searched it. Pretty sure I got both these webs as well. Thought I searched all these. Might not hit these back ones, though. Looking empty. So yeah, I think I just missed that one cobweb. But hey, money's money. I killed some random ogres that were trying to block my docking over here once again. I think now we'll try to head to the town of Bargha. Oh, look, they're back. They respawn quickly. This is interesting. A band of Nafar warriors. I've not seen them out here. Won't see them out here again. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to put on my wards and my cloak. I need to keep remembering to do that. I want to get this cloak of blades. I think we're going to get it pretty soon. In the grove, you see a giant hunting party looking for giant lizards. When they see you, they decide that you'd be adequate prey. Cave Giant Diviner. Well, we better get some haste going. Ah, I missed lug. I knew I should have scooted up. We should give you like a grid map on how far it's going to go. Okay, well, he's got his... trying to spread the love there, but okay. That didn't do jack shit, I guess. God damn it, dude. Probably need to beef that up. Try this again. Alright, let's start working on this diviner. It was just a random battle. Humans keep way, the giants. Giant castle? No, we don't want to be there yet. If we look at our map, let's see, we've located quite a bit of many places here. But we're going to Bargha, which is still west. A large force of giants have camped here, blocking all travel in and out of the city of Bargha. They don't look the least bit scared of you. To get past here, you'll have to fight them. Okay, well, I don't have much of a choice then, do I? These giants have been here a while. Very bored. They attack you enthusiastically. Good for them! Trog is fucking surrounded. One of them bitches. Got a couple more. This is why you need to get your health up. Taking lots of damage. Giant's pissed at Clot. We've got that sweeping attack. Oh! Elstock took a club to the dome piece. Do you think you're going? The giants are all dead, the roadway is clear, and the people of Bargha now have fewer giants to fight. And here we are. The town of Bargha. This is interesting. It's raised up. There's dead bodies all over the place. It's disconcerting. There's a tiny secret passage sloping down sharply to the east. It's far too small for a giant to fit through. You don't doubt this was intentional. Cabinero. A young priest with ratty robes and dark skin runs around looking for wounded soldiers. He stops for a moment when you approach. I am Cabinero, healer of the wall. I cannot talk for long. There are always defenders who need my services. You must be a priest! Once, now I patrol the walls and heal those who need it. There's more havoc here than I could ever help with. But I have to keep trying. It is, after all, a fate that I chose. Why are the injuries so serious? Giants are very strong. They come here and knock boulders over the wall for fun. Then, when they get serious, they charge. But not for me and Pyrene. Many more would have died. As it is, the bloodshed is still horrible. The Fates cast you into the abyss? I shouted and shouted for the poor and downtrodden on the surface. Then the Empire tired of the hearing and the truth threw me down here. I did the same thing around the Voles, but they got sick of me too. So they sent me into the abyss, and I came here. It's miserable and dangerous, but I can fight for my causes here, and nobody tries to shut me up. Tell me about the war. It is a proud shield that keeps the giants at a distance. We have slain many of their number, but they keep coming, too dumb to consider a different path. There used to be a stairway down to the east, to allow travelers through. It was torn down to keep the giants out. So there's no way for me to leave the city? Cabanero looks nervous. There may be a way, but it would be unwise for me to tell you about it. Can you heal? Afraid not, no time. Find Pyrene. She might help you. Pyrene? The other healer in this town. Talk to her. She might help you. I'm not helping you. Fuck off. The dead room. That's one way of putting it. His body's been sitting here for days and a predictable level of decomposition is set in. After a few moments near it, you suddenly start to feel very ill. Well, that's nice. There's a small pouch of gold in this body. Strange. Nobody noticed it. His body's been sitting here for days and a predictable level of decomposition is set. Ah, Jesus. Why didn't you warn me? That's the wrong spell. Guy's like, are you hurt? Yes. But you won't heal me. Keep in line. It's Molly. This is a shy, eerily pale little girl. She follows you around and watches you from a safe distance. You ask her name. She says, Molly. What are you doing here, Molly?
I'm scared.
What are you scared of? She shies away from you.
Giants throw things. Wolf scares me. It is clear that you scare her too.
You don't have to be scared. I'm here. Mighty Lug Lug.
You're scary too. You wolves. You hate people here.
She backs away from you.
Gotta go.
She runs away. A minute later, she's following you again. She's quite annoying. Etheridge learned schooling of all kinds. A woman in dark flowing robes and a hood moves confidently around a training hall. You can occasionally make out the outline of a blade through her clothes. She gives you a brief salute. Welcome, warrior. I am Etheridge, and all those who use their blades for justice and freedom are welcome here. Can you help us with our skills? Yes, I can train all those who can use it. The people of Abyss need skills, all the skills they can get. You notice that she sounds slightly nervous. I guess life is harder here in the Abyss. Of course, we don't have the advantages of the Voles. Every advance, every building, every crop was paid for with blood. We have few magicians, few alchemists. We for the most part get rejects and scum. We will succeed, but it is hard. It's the hard way. You seem nervous. Why? You're an adventurer, so I will tell you. I'm trapped in Bargha, trapped by the spirits of warriors I have slain in battle. They wait west of here outside the gates, tirelessly waiting for me. I'm not strong enough to slay them, and they haunt my dreams. I live in fear. How are you haunted in such a way when so many other warriors weren't? I wish I knew. Perhaps it is that I have slain so many in battle that even the few foes who are capable of returning to haunt me started to add up. This bitch can train in dual wielding. Tool use. Yeah. She got some good skills here, folks. I gotta grab some dual wielding. You know it. We can probably pay for the remaining tool use. I think we only need 2 more to be able to open everything in the game. We're at 12, and I think 14 is the cap that we need. Which is good. Of course, we could have tried to, or attempted to pay for, up to 8, but tool use is expensive. It's very expensive. I don't think you can get reduced prices here like we can in Kayas, and this Etheridge teaches a lot of skills that they don't have over there. Anyways, we'll just stick with some dual wielding for now. And we have this quest to take care of some ghost for her. This room is filled with charts, maps, schedules, and 1,000 fluttering scraps of parchment covered with notes and plans. This must be the war room of Bargha. A quick inspection reveals that the war with the giants to the east has been a long, brutal one. Surprisingly, the forces of the Abyss seem to be up to the task. It's Mayor Maher. Mayor? You meet a man with puffy brown hair and a harried expression. He sits in a luxurious chair, probably stolen from a caravan somewhere. He wears nice clothes and a black sash, probably a parody of the purple sashes mayors in Avernum wear. He nods in greeting, but you can see that the presence of an Avernite warrior is deeply worrying to him. Welcome, Avernites. I am Mayor, leader to this crumbling fortress. Are you in charge of Bargha? I am. I was chosen. I mainly organize our defenses and provide tactics for our soldiers here. Bargha is the last bastion against the giants. What you think about giants? Stupid, vile creatures. They attacked us because it was something to do, and now they refuse to stop. We're looking to you, the people, for help. And you ignore us. Who you been asking for help? Not me. We've sent messages to King Micah again and again, telling him of the horrors we suffer. He hasn't sent a person to help, not one sword, not one mage. Why wouldn't I give for what I wouldn't give for a group of dedicated adventurers? You are in luck. We are dedicated adventurers. He grins, but not entirely pleasantly. I'm afraid I don't have any reward to offer you. But I can tell you that the giant fort is to the east, and they own great wealth. Oh, and there's a secret passage out in the northeast corner of town. You can use it to get out and get to the giants more quickly. Any other cities in the Abyss? Yes, Spire to the south. I don't like to talk about them. Why not? Brigands and thieves. That's all they have there. They don't help us fight the giants. They just want to loot and pillage. Mina's the mayor there, the queen of scum. I'd stay away from there. We welcome Avernites here. They certainly do not. Anything else we can do for you? Apart from killing as many giants as you can, very little. They have a lot of treasure and their lairs to the east. You should drop by. Alright, so no quest from Mayor yet. But he will play into a future quest. The Bazaar of Bargha. Prini? I've been saying that shit all wrong. A small elfin woman with long scarlet hair sits at her desk, preparing a poultice. We can buy healing here and vulnerability potions. What services do you provide? I am but a humble healer. You must be busy here. Yes, I lived in Almeria once, but I heard about the war here. I knew that it was where my skills were needed. You can't imagine the threats these people live with. You can buy from me if you need it. She's just there to buy shit. A woman sits behind the counter, writing a scroll. The room is filled with other scrolls, all of them on the same sort of parchment. When she sees you as a potential customer, she sets her pens aside. Welcome, traveler. I am Cynthia the Scribe. Can we buy scrolls? I'm afraid not. All my magical scrolls are reserved for the defense of Bargha. The giants are a constant threat, and we need all the power we can gather. Where'd all the books come from? She bristles at the question. You mean what are books and scrolls doing in the abyss? Because we are too crude and violent to ever want to read? We built this library the same way Avernum builds theirs. Scavenging, trading, and hard work. Excuse me, bitch. What do you sell? I am a sage. I suppose that would mean I sell knowledge. She smiles wryly. I am here instead of the nice caves to the south because this is the place in which I feel safe. How can you feel safe in Bargha? Yes, I know. Warring giants, bandits, fierce and crude people, but there's also freedom to study what I want and say what I want. And until I came to Bargha, I never found a place where I could claim that. What can a sage do? I used to identify items. Many strange things are found on the bodies of the giants, and I figured out which ones can aid us. Most of my scrolls describe the bizarre things I've seen. She thinks I'm also trying to find out about the dragon. There's a dragon around here? I believe so, and I fear that it may be a dire threat to us. The giant fort to the east and the dragon, so I believe, lives east of that. They worship it, you see, and I fear it may one day hunger for human flesh and come here. When that happens, I doubt we can survive. That's interesting. How can we reach it? There's a secret tunnel out of Bargha to the east. Head east from here, and you might find the creature's lair. But that would be a foolish and suicidal quest, if you ask me. Okay, she doesn't sell anything. A tired man sits working at the counter. All around him are dried out hunks of meat, coarse bread, and punishingly aromatic cave cow cheese. He sets down his rolling pin and turns to you. Malo, the tools, what do you need? Do you sell food? He sighs. Yes, you may purchase food from my meager wares. I once had much better. The abyss produced some fine victuals. Then, alas, our enemies came. What enemies? The giants? He looks at you with mild hostility. Yes, you dumbass. You fools probably never even heard of giants, but they're here killing us. And you don't lift a finger to help. I just killed a shitload outside. You cast us out and watch us to die. He says all this in a strangely flat voice. The abyss used to be a good place. Now all that it is gone. What's the abyss like? It was rough and wild, but not the horror you've all said it would be. The abyss gave us the freedom we thirsted for above in Avernum, but now bandits run wild, and the giants hunger for our flesh. It started good, but it's all gone now. And he's the food guy. And we can finally sell some stuff here. Ooh, that pumped up the money. That pumped up the money. Let's start getting rid of some of these low tier wands. We have a bit too many. I like that one. Energy damage might be pretty helpful. That one's just unique. It's not worth crap though. Get rid of it. What are you working on? I make bows and arrows and boats and crossbows as fast as I can. It takes a lot of shots to kill a giant. Are they really that tough? Seem kind of easy for me. Yes, it takes many, many tiny punctures. Each is a bee sting, but enough of them make one topple. If you're planning to go do some shooting, take a look at my weapons. I guarantee they'll do the trick. You'll sell to me even though I'm from Avernum? It's from one warrior to another. The Abyss and Avernum have some enemies in common. The Giants are one of them. What other enemies? Of course, the Empire, for example. We are the only people in the world that don't know kowtow to them. How long can that last? We of Bargha believe that we must all be more active in opposing Emperor Hawthorne's tyranny. Fight the Empire? Isn't that suicide? He looks disappointed. Some feel that way, but not us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy. Alright, whittle down the wands a little bit. These are all, I guess, going to come out as level 1 scrolls, so we could probably do away with all this. These damage scrolls. Speed burst, those might be worth keeping. We get a lot of these effects with most of the spells that we normally cast anyways. You can get rid of these. These are... weak shit. Cleaning the house. Probably better for the money, honestly, all these, you know? So we're not really running out of mana. And we need money. I'm just gonna sell all this shit. These two. Tired of carrying around this fucking paper. Bow of the Deep Woods. Yes, still want to hang on to that maybe. Return to life scroll. Can probably sell these. We have the spell now. Fuck it. Let's to get the money. I like those. Just in case healing wand sounds alright. We could probably do away with a bunch of this shit. That's kind of weak. Kind of weak. Let's get rid of everything that isn't at least worth 1,000. So that's good cold resistance. That's pretty good cold resistance. Loveland's got all kinds of shit. Gonna hang on to this armor a bit longer. And these we all sell to specific people. Alright. Here we go. We sold shit. Hope everyone's happy. Round stock's carrying a lot less. We don't need that stuff. What we need is more training. I'm gonna go buy my other dual wield. I want those right now. Gets our dual wield up to 8. Which means we're probably going to need to pump more into quick action to catch up. But that does help with fatigue from our adrenaline rush, so it's good. And it gives us a better chance at initiative, so it's doubly good. We're getting close to level 22. I can open the gates. There's an ancient, heavily wrinkled man peering at you through a barred window. His armor hangs off him loosely. He says, "I'm Bella, lowly gate guard. I can let you in or out when you need it." "Open the gates, please." "Sure thing." He turns the wheel and the gates open. The Black Serpent Inn. A huge muscular man moves nimbly among the kegs and boiling pots clustered behind the bar. Great purpose and determination show in his eyes. "Welcome," he says. Oddly, he seems to recognize you somehow. "So, the Avernite has seen fit to visit my humble bar. I am Calder. Pull up a chair. We have ale and wine. Rough stuff, though. Not what your delicate palate is used to." "I hear you can know something of, or you know something of the scimitar." Oh, okay. This is, I think, the guy we need to speak to. Yes, finally, quest completed. You barely get a word out of your mouth before he swings close to you. "Quiet," he hisses. "There are those around you who'll kill you if they hear you say that word. We've been watching you. You have potential to do us all much good. There's a hidden stairway behind this inn. Go down. The password is Phaedrus. You take note of this." "Looks like you're cooking for a lot of people." "I cook and brew for the defenders of this whole godforsaken outpost. Many warriors, not to mention the merchants, come here for my fresh stew. For you, 5 coins a bowl." Sure. He takes your cash and gives you huge bowls of stew. It's thin stuff with stringy meat, but edible. The giants haven't taken everything from us, give thanks. What is the news from Bargha? Giants outside our west gate. They've taken much from us. But those above can take much more in an instant. Can we help fight against them? You should talk to Mayor Mahar. He might be able to use your aid. Why are they attacking you? Because they're strong, greedy, and dumb. Bad combination for their neighbors. What can you tell us of the Abyss? We're one of 2 cities in the Abyss. Spire's the other. The thieves, brigands, and scum go to Spire. The warriors come to Bargha. Warriors? Why do they come to the Abyss? Simple. There are warriors who hate the Empire. Avernum, for all its points, doesn't hate the Empire near as much as it pretends. What do you mean? If someone in Avernum tries to actually fight the Empire, they end up here soon enough. King Micah of Avernum doesn't want to rebel against the Empire. Some say he's reasonable. We say he's a coward. We should fight the Empire. We should rebel. Assholes threw us down here. Truer words were never said, Calder says. One day we will have to fight the Empire. They will never tolerate us living free down here. But we of Bargha, we realize that, and we are preparing ourselves. All kinds of little fun buttons to push. A pale man sits at this table, alone in the dark room, calmly picking at a bowl of cold stew. He doesn't seem surprised to see you. He nods, motions you to sit, and offers you some of his meal. Nice to have company. I am Cleese. What are you doing down here? Just sitting around. Isn't this an uncomfortable place to sit around? He looks around. Been in worse. He continues to eat his stew. What all's down here? He looks around the room. A bed, a table, a chair, probably more too. It's not very helpful. Oh. Your conversation continues in this unhelpful vein for some time. Eventually, you give up. Phaedrus! Cleese nods. So you have come to us at last. Welcome to this cell of the Scimitar. But are you just here to visit, or will you join us? If you become part of our numbers, you can achieve great things. I promise you that. How can I join the Scimitar? First, you need to prove your skill. You have already done this many times over. To join us, you must also perform a mission. We'll need you to destroy an orb the Empire soldiers in Avernum are using to communicate with Emperor Hawthorne. Tell me more of this mission. We have found out in the southwest corner of the Scree Pits to the east of Fort Spire, the surface worlders have a secret base. From it, the Empire spies watch us and report to their masters through a crystal sphere. What's a sphere like? It's a large orb of crystal. It enables them to communicate with those above. Your job is to attack the fort and destroy the orb. This will severely damage their communications with the surface world. When you have done so, come back and speak to me. Oh, and watch out for the gremlins. Gremlins? What the The cave you're looking for will have lots of gremlins in it. Be careful about them. They'll strip you of your flesh in an instant. That's why I never eat after midnight. Tell me more of this Scimitar. The Scimitar is a group dedicated to fomenting rebellion against Emperor Hawthorne and his empire. The tyrants that sent us down here and which crushed the freedom of every living being in our world. Uh-huh. Go on. I can tell you this much. The surface worlders have not forgotten about us. They watch us. They have spies and outposts down here. And thanks to us, they have opposition. What sort of opposition? They victimize us by putting us down here. We will not stop being victimized until we strike back. This is the noble cause we are giving you a chance to be part of. All right. You're walking down an uncomfortably narrow passage with dozens of arrow slits to either side. The guards watch you coldly. One of them says, "Go back or die. We'll shoot you down where you stand." Isn't really much else we can do here until we complete the orb quest. Alright. A stone obelisk to get here quicker from the Tower of the Magi. A large library to the west end of this room. Well, a large library by Avernum standards, anyways. This must be the library X asked you to locate. You can now report back to him. Well, while we're here, where you at, X? X gonna give it to you. I've been to Bargha. We found a small library. Ah, yes, thank you. Now I think I said that I would teach you spells for the information, but I can't be sure. This good old Cloak of Blades. Yeah, please. And we can max out Summon Aid and Howl of Terror here. Minor Summon. Level 2 Cloak of Blades. So many blades. Missing a town here. Need to find where that teleport point is. Guess we gotta talk to Bella every time we want to leave. Gotta cast my spells again. You meet a patrol of soldiers from Bargha, the city to the north. They warn you to watch out. There are hostile giants and brigands from the city of Spire to the south. When satisfied you aren't a danger to them or to Bargha, they continue to patrol down the road. You find a small cluster of farms surrounded by dense walls, pits, and fields of caltrops. The people working the rows of mushrooms are alert, scared, and ready to defend themselves at a moment's notice. They're having a very hard time scratching out a living. These caves are very marshy and choked with poisonous toadstools. The water is salty and sulfurous. The farmers are getting very little food for their efforts. You start to approach the farmers, but since you're from Avernum, they want nothing from you. The savage and shredded body of a soldier has been left here. He was probably killed sometime in the last year, seared by firebolts. The fragments of armor remaining on the body seem to be from the surface world. You search the area. There's a red scimitar design painted on the cave wall here. You had to get close to the wall before you could actually see it. Below the design, a single word has been carved into the stone. Beware. Maybe you need cave lore or something to be able to find whatever's there. A better cave lore. This might be the ghost that are haunting our friend here. She rewarded us if we exorcise them. You find the ghost Etheridge told you about. Quite a variety of them. Nephilim, Slithzarakai, humans. All the spirits display grievous wounds, and all of them look very angry. They look more annoyed than anything else when you get close to them. They aren't the person you aren't the person they want to fight. Still, they won't shy away from killing you if you continue to pester them, which we do. Absolutely. I want to do Word of Elements. Burn, Banshee, burn! No! The ghosts are gone, sent back to whatever dark place spawned them. Etheridge is free of them. You don't doubt that she'll be very appreciative. Can you just open the gates when you see me? We've killed the shades that have been tormenting you. I'm not surprised. The terror has been lifted from me. I feel much more free. She pulls a ring from her finger and hands it to you. This is the source of much of my strength. I'll miss it greatly, but honor commands that I give it to you. Thank you for your great aid to me. Alright, I was gonna say, if her prices went down, I would have fucked up. But her prices are the same. And we can get resistance on everyone. We can get 2 more levels of lethal blow. Gymnastics we want. Parry is good. Spend a lot of money here. A lot of money we do not have. +2 quick action and +2 to gymnastics ring. Yep. That's going to replace that armor ring for sure. Although the armor ring's good. Good for selling. I don't know. Should we give up +4 magical damage? For 6% armor? I guess we could for Clot. She doesn't do a lot of... She's more of our buffer healer. Might be good just to give her some extra armor. Definitely want that for Ronstadt. Need to rebuff now. This huge cave is dominated by a number of awesome stone spires. These gray pillars, shaped like candles, covered with dripping wax, stretch from the cave floor to the ceiling many feet above. This is the Abyss. It is where Avernum sends all the criminals and violent exiles that can't fit in with peaceful, cooperative society to the south. The Abyss has clearly been given the least desirable of the caverns of Avernum. Though this is a beautiful place, it's also a rocky one. Mushrooms don't grow well here, and it is colder here than to the south. It's an inhospitable place, and potentially very dangerous as well. Obviously! Meet a band of warriors. They aren't brigands exactly. They're the closest thing the Abyss has to militia. When they get a good look at you, though, it only takes a moment for them to decide to extort money from you. One of them extends a grimy hand. Come on, wolves. You want to visit our lands, you have to pay the toll. 10 coins or you'll regret it. They laugh and walk away, shaking their heads. As they depart, their leader says, "We'll remember this, Slight. You won't get much done here if you don't follow our ways." And then they're gone. Here, have 10 coins then. You pay, the pale thug laughs, pocket the coins, bow mockingly, and wander away. The smell You smell this hut long before you see it. There's alchemy going on here. Serious alchemy. The making of powerful potions, or at least highly noxious ones. When you get close, you see a small, withered old man standing in front of a tiny stone hut. He's tending a small patch of mushrooms, an unusual sight of life in this mostly barren caverns. We approach and talk to him. You walk up to the old man and introduce yourselves. He says that his name is Zavlik, and that he provides the abyss with potions for healing and other purposes. He politely explains that since you're from Avernum, he won't sell to you. Then he says, I can help you, though. You are adventurous. Some drakes, very few, have black fangs, very rare, but very valuable for the potions. Bring me one of them, and I will let you read a few of my magical scrolls. They may help you in your travels. With that, you bid him farewell. Well, we definitely want to find those fangs, because this guy happens to teach us what will be our third level of Cloak of Blades. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, folks. Thanks for watching.